Hey, it's Sunday. Made it to the garage. Saturday I came out to work on the bus, and my goal was to work on right here these A-pillar extensions. Well, last week I tweaked my back, and as much as I tried yesterday, in fact my son came out and I was bending down with the grinder, cleaning up a burr, and the whole bus, man, I couldn't straighten back up. So son had to help me straighten up and get in the house, and Saturday watched basketball and lathered up in Bengay. But it was driving me crazy, a weekend to go by and not work on the bus. So I ventured out here, even though I'm still not real comfortable, trying to see what I could do. If I didn't bend over in that I shouldn't have position, maybe I can get something done. So I did manage. So what I got done, let me show you. We'll come over here. Yeah, if you see this gray primer, yeah, I got it stripped down to bare metal. That's actually etching primer. And I got the front seat portion, sanded down to bare metal, cleaned it with prep solvent or metal wash, and put etching primer on it. It used to look like this one over here. Believe me, I'm gonna take you over here slowly. No rushing today. It looked like this, and actually a little rougher than this one. And this one will be a little easier to clean up because, you see on the other one all the seat rails. On both, I'm going to have to, right here, this hole, that's where the bolt goes for the front seat belt to get it. So that will need to be worked on. Now, Saturday, I was down there cleaning up where you see that bracket with the grinder bent over, and I couldn't get back up. I did sit on the chair, and I ground the top of these frames off for these pieces to fit. This one here is pretty tight. The other one, it's where it needs to be. And if you notice this, yeah, I'm not going to be able to bend over and pick this up. So I got the top of that ground sitting in the chair. So, boy, that was a quick move with the camera. I hope you didn't get dizzy there. So this right here is the front inner valance, the front support of the inner valance. It's some pretty heavy steel. And, they can't make things simple. This front valance comes in, it's a total of 5 pieces. You have these two. This one's helps you with the slot. It's going to go somewhere in there like that. Then they make these end pieces. Let me see. So here's an end piece that goes inside that. So you have one on each end. You have this And then the other one down there that I need to grind more, I kind of tapped that on with the soft hammer. That one's not going to slide off. So then what do we have? This is what I was wanting to do, just, you know, the old body wouldn't let me. So this is the lower front A-pillar. There's two pieces. So this one gets on the front. And then, you ready for the puzzle? So then this, man, I don't know if I got enough hands holding the camera. Yeah, man, it right there. You see that? So that gets and hits the front pillar, and if you can see, there's where you would weld it in. And then we would have this upside down in here. I'm not a contortionist, but I think you got the idea. So with this front A-pillar, that's the front. It just keeps getting better. Here's the back. So this gets welded on the back. Let's see. Will you stand up there? This is probably going to turn out terrible, jerking the camera around. I should put it on the tripod. Don't have all these hands. Let's try this. Yeah, that gets welded onto there. So this is what I was hoping to do, is get this welded to that end. Got a little more work to do. On this side, you can see some of it was left. Not all of it, but some of it. So we'll get it, you know, get the back in shape, and we'll get this front puzzle put together. But I feel better, not physically, mentally, that I didn't let a weekend go by and not get something accomplished. You know, a lot of time sitting on that chair taking this to bare metal and priming it, but hey, you know, it was something. It wasn't nothing. So that's, like Greg Porter would say, and even my son, that's, you know, eating the elephant one little bite at a time. So there's a little bite. Well, I'm gonna let this go. I said I'd keep it short. So you guys have a good weekend. Next week I should be able to get my new camera in, where I can actually edit the software, where I'm not taking you on these fancy moves with the camera as I'm trying to get to where I'm going with it. But you have a good weekend. Y'all be safe. This is Busman54. We'll see you next weekend.